Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Weather Central forecast. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day and you guys are ready for this forecast. There's going to be a couple exciting things in this video, as well as like some future snow that we could see, and even parts of the deep south in Texas, or Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, good stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to start off with our temperature for the next week or two. Now, it is going to be really cold in the central U.S. upcoming. Right now, we're in that really warm trend for a day or so, and then we're going to see this really cold air make its way southeast. And it's really going to, with it, as you guys will see, it's going to bring a really big lower pressure system with a lot of snow and rain and ice and all of that good stuff with it. This could be the first snow for a lot of people. And so basically, where you guys can see this like lightish shade of purple, to even some of that pink, that's where you guys will be seeing your snow. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking if this moves over a little bit like this light pink shade, because it's going to be raining in all of basically these places that's cold. So if there's colder air that moves its way in, it's obviously going to be snow. And there's a lot of moisture here, actually, a lot. So maybe if, this cold air moves its way a little more east, parts of southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, parts of northeast Illinois could be seeing that snow. But as of right now, you might see a little, like, maybe some sleet or something like that with the making of this system. As you guys will see, it is staying more off to the east, or to the west, sorry. And then it kind of just goes into central U.S. And this trend kind of seems to be for the beginning of November. I do think November will be a lot colder for places in the east and possibly even central. I think in the west it will be a warmer trend, but then once winter starts coming, it'll, cool down a lot. So towards the end of this model run, we're seeing warmer temperatures. Obviously, we had a big cool down, so obviously you're going to expect that warm up. So we're going to take a look at this system. I think it's forecasted for Monday to Tuesday, to possibly even late Wednesday, depending on how far east you are. It will bring some substantial snow. I know that there's a lot of places that the snow forecast is absolutely insane for. Like, I know parts of central Missouri, they're saying like 20 inches of snow in the next 384 hours. Crazy models like that. And obviously it's 2020, so anything can happen with that. But I'm not going to spoil that too much. I'll show you guys that once it happens. And we might even go over to another weather model and check out like the comparisons between the two with the snow. So let's start. I think the system's going to develop up here. We're going to have some subtropical jet stream stuff right here. It's going to collide, and the stuff from the subtropical is going to go in front, and it's going to create a nor'eastern. Don't think it'll affect too much of northeast, though. So we have that first system, pretty big one. Winter storm warnings in the north. Then we can see this system develop from parts of the west, Midwest. And you guys can see there's going to be moisture down here in the subtropical, and it's going to form with this, and then this moisture down here in the southeast is going to move to the front of it, and it's just going to go, like you guys can see there. It joins in the front, and then the stuff from the subtropical joins up with it too, and we have that really low air pressure that's going to create a little bit of a ripple effect once it comes back through. And you guys can see the intensity of some of this snow and ice and sleet. It's going to be a really substantial storm. You guys can see here super dark colors, which is a good sign if you guys are ready for some ice and snow. And we can see it might take a little, it might produce another ripple effect, as you guys see here. And then it'll move northeast. New York, parts of Maine, parts of Vermont, parts of New Hampshire could be seeing some snow out of that too. and I don't think that there's any more substantial storms in the next. Yeah. So we really have the storm that's happening right now, right up here, and the storm that is going to be occurring down here on Monday, I think. Yeah, Monday. And let's see when it ends. I think it ends, like I said, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday. So the ripple effect, the second ripple effect is Thursday. So let's go ahead and look at some snow totals. Then we'll go over to the other weather model. And as you guys remember from last video, this is the system that we were looking at. I'm pretty sure in the previous video. So we can see some spots, maybe isolated spots with 12 inches, but the mean would probably be around 4 to 7 inches, 4 to 8 inches. So if we keep the model going, you guys can see where it forms up in the northwest, and it's making its way southeast. You can see Colorado and New Mexico getting hit really hard. You can also see Kansas, Oklahoma, parts of Missouri, and then you can see this little band on the outside. Like I said, if the colder air does move more east, some of this pink could even be as far as, like, I don't even know where that is. I think that's like West Plains area. Could even, this really, dark or light shade of pink could even be all the way over here in this West Plains area, and everything west could be seeing, 4 to 8 inches of snow. I don't think that it is going to stick, because obviously today in Missouri it was, let's see, I think it was like 82, and then it's supposed to be 86, and then tomorrow, and then Monday it's supposed to be like a high of 40 something. So obviously it probably isn't going to stick. If we do see any snow that's going to stick, it's going to be the ripple effect from Wednesday, and it might only be like a coating to an inch on the roads, which probably won't cancel school. And then this is the interesting part that I was telling you guys about. We're going to see this really light green and dark blue start to form in Missouri here. Parts of Columbia, I think that's where it is, 28 inches. That is a year's worth of snow there in 2 days. No, 3 days, something like that. Which I don't think it's going to be near this amount. I'm thinking this is really crazy, actually, because I didn't even know there was really supposed to snow until the other day when I checked the models and I saw that there was some snow down there. But this system has really come out of nowhere, especially for Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, and I think I've already said this countless numbers of times. But if this cold air does decide to move east, Arkansas could be seeing some snow out of this. Rogers, Harrison, all those good places. Even parts of, you guys can see right here, this little bubble where there's no snow. I mean, that's really just up to where the precipitation is, because obviously it's going to be cold enough up there. If it's cold enough down here in Oklahoma, it's going to be cold enough in Illinois, obviously. So let's go over to the other weather model. Alright, GFS. Let's exit out of that. So I'm more worried about this more southern area. Like right in this area, because that's where it showed that it was going to be really, really bad. And I'm kind of wondering as to how bad it's actually going to be. So actually, let's go ahead and go look at the precipitation first. Oops, wrong one. Nope. Okay, there we go. So it's going to move its way southeast. Yeah, there we go. There's our system that we're looking at right in here. It looks like it's going to be a lot more of a mix than, so it still has the ice to sleet, snow mix to a lot of snow. And it's maybe even brings the track more east than the other one did. Maybe just a little bit, like maybe a couple counties or so. But as you guys can see, like I said, there is precipitation in these areas, We just need that cold air to be there for the snow to happen. Like I said, right here, if it moves more east, snow. Because it's going to be right on that line of snow and not snow. And then it does agree with this little ripple effect on Thursday. Looks like it's going to be some heavy ice and a couple heavy bands of snow right in here. Especially heavy up in here by, I think that's Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh's in Kansas. I don't even know where that is, guys. Not going to lie. Should probably do my geography. And then maybe a couple, let's see if we can go back. A couple isolated showers, maybe some snow showers later Friday morning. But most of this is going to be occurring from, pretty sure it's Monday to Thursday. We could be seeing some snow. Let's look at snow accumulation on this model just to see maybe the outliers and differences. I don't know if this model will be showing like 20-something inches like the other one did, because that is a really big statement to say, especially in October. Wait, it's October. Yeah, it's October. Okay, so we have on the first round in Kansas, we have around 5 to 6 inches. Up in Wichita, 6. Now I bet you none of this snow is actually going to stick. It's probably just going to fall and then melt immediately. So don't think school will be canceled, but it is kind of cool to see your first snow in October, in my opinion. So, okay. The highest amount is 13 in isolated spots. So it's definitely not as substantial as the other one. And there's a little bit of it really over-exaggerated Oklahoma in tropical tidbits. It also did up in this area in Missouri. But we really just have to see. This weekend we'll have a really good understanding of how this system's going to play itself out once we see exactly where this cold air is going to be. Now,